Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Today we are going to make a reading about your future spouse. And it's going to be about deal makers and deal breakers for them. So what are the things that are absolute no? And what are the things that are absolute yes for your future spouse? We want to see that. I'm going to create this reading into two sections. We are going to take the same pile card for each. And we are going to create deal breakers and deal makers. So deal makers are going to be on the left and deal breakers on the right side. Like usually, we are going to take a lot of tarot cards because that really gives us insight into many things that we want to see and know. I'm also going to take two of these for each pile. Let's take these two. I'm going to a little bit change the reorganization later. I think we can move this one here to reach a little bit more space. Oh, okay. I will put it like this. I hope that you will see it. When we open the cards, then it will be much more easier to follow. Okay. And I want to take two of these, two of these, and I think that we will have enough information about both piles now. So we are going to break it down. So these are going to be our deal makers and these are going to be our deal breakers with your future spouse. And I think that we can dive into your cards and see what you actually have there. So you have freedom with the bodywork, with children. And here we have, I'll do it like this, two of swords, and we also have two of cups. Wow, very, very, very beautiful cards. I'm going to open these two in a second. I'm going to put them a little bit aside. For now, we are going to look at them. So we are having four of fire and we are having high priestess. But we are going to put them aside for a second. Let's dive into this before we move forward. So the deal makers are freedom. We already can see that with the freedom here, your partner loves to have freedom. Literally, they love to feel like themselves. They don't want you to go to put them in the box. They want to be and feel free. Like they can express what they are, that they can be what they are, who they are, you know, like they don't want to be tamed. And with the bodywork here, we see that for your future spouse, it's going to be very important that both of you are caring about how you look like. So, you know, probably your future spouse is going to be into fitness or they are going to put a lot of attention to their body. You know, I see maybe, you know, someone, you know, hitting the gym or somebody being in some kind of sport. And this is something that your future spouse is going to expect from you as well, to take care of your body. They really want both of you to be fit, to look fit and look good together. So your person is putting attention to this outer look. And they are going to put a lot of attention to their body. So they will in a way expect that you do the same thing. They want you to be very, sexy, fit couple. So I think that's okay. I mean, if you are having a partner who is really making sure that they look really good to you, you know, that they are really fit and good for you, then I think that it is, like fully natural that you want to look and be fit for them. Even if you are not now, sorry, this is my computer. Even if you are not now, when you meet the right person, that's so easy to do, because, like when you see somebody is trying for you, you automatically try for that person, and that's really love. With the children here, we received two messages. So first of all, the important thing for them is that you are married material, which we already know because we're asking about your future spouse. So they want to have a family, they want to have children, they want to have family. And this is something that it is like a deal maker, like they want you to be marriage material, they want you to take care for your body, they want both of you to be who you are and to have some kind of freedom and to give freedom to each other. And they want to have this happy family, like they want to have a full house. Family is very important to them, they see it as a joy. But also this card suggests that they want you to always preserve this inner child as well, so that they can be like a little bit childish with you, or that you can be a little bit childish with them. So that you always have this like an inner spark. With the Two of Swords, very important for them is that you are bringing decisions together. And it's interesting how we have Two of Swords, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is my soulmate card. So we see that it's not only decisions that they want you to make together. They want you to do everything together. They want you to be included in every part of their life, and they want you to be, very important person, connected with advices and the way how they see you. They are taking you very seriously as a part of their life. And with the Two of Cups, we see that they want this soulmate connection. And this is really deal maker for them. These components are the most important for them that, that they are searching for. So they will want this for you, from you. This High Priestess, and with you, of course. With the High Priestess and the Four of Fires, what I feel is that this High Priestess is like they want you to be that in their life. They want you to be their like a background counselor. This is what I felt with these Two of Swords here as well. Like they want you to be somebody that whenever they are in dilemma, whenever they are not sure, whenever they don't have patience, or they think that, their mind is blurred and they don't know what to do, they want you to be the person who they are going to turn to and to ask for advice, direction, to confirm their intuition, like we see here, and so on and so on. With the Four of Fire, definitely, that card fits with this beautiful family card, children, because that's exactly that. So, that's exactly living the life with joy, like having fun, not just having obligations, not just doing things that need to be done, but actually doing everything that you could do that you feel happy, fun, adventures. This could be like a really happy home, like making your home very happy. You see, these two cards are very compatible together. So your person is, they want to make your life joyful. And these deal makers are really, really beautiful and very logical. I mean, majority of people would want that, but with your person, we see this lightness of the soul. We see also this responsibility to bear the family, to have the family, to take care of the children, because it's not all just fun. So we see that your person has a really good mixture of all that we are actually searching for, that we want to see, especially in this reading. So let's see what are their deal breakers now. We have empathy, we have music, we have talk to your angels, and then down here we have Four of Cups and Ace of Swords. So Four of Cups and Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so with these cards we can see very clearly that the most important thing for them is that you have empathy. If you don't have empathy, and that includes empathy towards their family, their parents and friends, towards animals, towards poor people, towards people who are suffering, whether in the war or on the streets, or any group that needs, let's say, empathy. If you don't have that empathy, if they don't feel that you have it, that's a really big deal breaker for them. They are not going to respect you. They are not going to be able to love you. They are not going to be, they are not be able to create these deep connections with you, because for them empathy is something that they value very much, and they want to have that in their spouse. So empathy is very important to them. Music, the type of the music that you're listening, and we are not talking about the genre, you know, like today many people are listening all kinds of ways, but for them it's very important that you, how to say, that you have that you hear the notes, that you have a little bit of, you know, like inner taste, feeling for the music, that you can recognize the quality music. It seems that in your future spouse life, music plays a very important role, and they want you to understand it. They want you to understand the depth of the music and its healing powers. So it would be very, very bad if you would be, for example, completely, totally not interested in any music, and that, you know, like you would see music as something unnecessary, because your future spouse really lives with the music. That is how I feel in this reading. Spirituality, talk to your angels. So they really, for them, it's very important that you have this sense of spirituality, that you have a feeling of, we can call it however you want. We can call it divine, we can call it God, we can call it universe, we can call it the creator, the source, you know, whatever. But they want you to have this sense for the higher, you know, higher, not entity, I will not say entity, but the energy, higher power, let's say it like that, the creator, the source. Because it seems that your future spouse is quite spiritual, and I mean, probably they had a lot of experiences in their life when, you know, they experienced miracles and things that simply they cannot go back. You know how they say, when you see something, it cannot be unseen. So they are quite having a strong trust in the divine, in the universe, and or God, however you want to call it. And I think that this is very important for your person, that you are not just living this earthy life, you know. But I mean, probably you already not, because you're already here. So who is listening these readings, you know, like people who actually trust and believe and who are very open to the divine. So, you know, that is exactly what you are going to give to them, because that is what you are, pile number one. So no fear about that. But just the confirmation that that's also important to your future spouse. With the Four of Cups here, deal breaker is ignorance. Your spouse is not going to tolerate ignorance. So the worst thing that you can do is ignore them. If they are approaching you, if they are good towards you, if they are, you know, trying to communicate with you, do things with you, like, don't ignore this person, because that is deal breaker for them. It could be that playing those kind of games will not end well with this person, because they are not like that. They are very genuine. They are not ignoring people. Like, they are immediately responding to the friends and family, and they are there open. They don't see the reason why somebody would do that. They see it as rude, as something ugly, something that is hurtful. So ignorance is a big deal breaker for them. It's something that if you do, you know, it will not contribute to your marriage. And the truth. So saying the truth, speaking the truth, being honest, simply being honest, saying how you feel, saying what you think, like being really, you know, very open, very honest, because your person doesn't want to, you know, fool themselves or you in any kind of way, and they don't want to live life which is not, how to say, they don't want secrets. They don't want things to be hidden. They don't want games. They don't want ignorance. They don't want those are the, you know, like those are the deal breakers for them. Page of Earth, also, that's very important, that, you know, like I would say that you encourage them in their beginnings, because it's very important to them for you to be there like a steady point, like a steady point. We saw that here in deal makers. So they want you to be there, somebody who they can lean on. And I have a feeling like this person is very creative and they all the time want to provide. We see two very monetary cards here, pentacles, and they really want to create this happy family here. We saw that. So with Nine of Earth, they want to earn, they want to provide, they want to create, and they want you to create it with them. So this doesn't mean that they necessarily, for some of you, it's going to be also that they will very much respect if you are working. Pile number one. But for many of you, it's going to also be meaning that they want you to build with them together this family. And that you could have different roles. For example, they could be the provider. You don't need to be a provider if you're not that type, or if that is not the arrangement you're searching for. But they want you then to build the home, you know, like, but they want you as a core, how to say, you know, like cooperator of your lives. They want you to actively work together with them to create a family, to create a base, to create, accumulate wealth and abundance, and so on and so on, because this is a deal breaker for them. If you are a passive, inert person and you want only them to work and only them to do everything, and you will not do anything, absolutely anything, this person, that is deal breaker. They don't want to be with that type of person. They don't want to have this type of person in their life. And who could blame them? Like, you know, like, who want that type of person actually in their life? So I think that your person is very reasonable actually, and it's interesting. Some things are popping out that are very specific, like this music, you know, and empathy as well. But yeah, these things we could conclude that majority of people don't like. Just your person is really, really very strong, this ignorance and not tolerating lies and secrets. This is basically what we see here in your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. We just saw your deal makers and deal breakers, and the future spouse. Your future spouse is really having a very clear, you know, settings connected to this. I think it's very reasonable, and I think that your person is thinking very healthy, and I think that there is nothing unusual or not positive here. Pile 1, this was your reading. Now you made a little bigger step towards your future spouse and how they are. If you're new to my videos, I'm very happy. I'm welcoming you. And if you love them, I invite you to support me by liking, sharing, subscribing. Whatever you do, commenting, whatever you do, it's helping me to grow this channel and to create more of this reading for you. For everyone already there, I want to say a big thank you, guys. You are beautiful, wonderful. Thank you so much for all that you are doing already and for being here, of course. I love you guys, and I wish you all the best, like always. Have a beautiful day or evening, wherever you are, and see you soon with my next reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Today we are with a reading about your future spouse, and we are going to talk about deal breakers and deal makers. Okay, so we are going to explore what is really very important to your person, to the point that it's like green light, go, and what is like very important to your person, that it's like red light, you know, like they really cannot tolerate it, and they really don't like when you are doing or when somebody else is doing, you know, like, but this is mostly focused on you. So we are talking about your marriage, about your future spouse, and concretely about their preferences. Like I did with the pile number 1, we are going to repeat the spread that I made, and we are going to divide the reading into 2 sections. One is going to be for deal makers, and one is going to be for deal breakers. So exactly the same like in with the pile 1. I'm going to take 2 additional cards for 2 piles. Both 2 piles, we are going to open them at the end. And we are going to add them to the spreads. And we can dive into your reading and we can see what you received, pile number 1. So let's see firstly these deal makers. We have closure, bodywork again, and children. Wow, so we received exactly the same 2 cards like in pile number 1. That's very, very interesting and curious. I'm having a difficulty with this, so I'm going to just swipe it like this. Okay, so here we have Page of Cups and the Devil. Okay, let's go into it. Pile number 1. So the deal makers for your person with the closure, and I cannot ignore touching this devil here. So for your person, the most important is that you finished with everyone else before you ended up with them. So for your person, it's very important that there are no other people involved, no other friends, ex, boyfriends, girlfriends, crushes, people that are flying over you, you know, like they don't want others to be in any kind of way connected with your relationship. When you will start with them, they will probably even say that, you know, they will, how to say, they will vocalize this. They will tell you that, you know, like everything that was before, they want you to clear it out. So deal maker for them is like closing the past. Okay, you have to like clean yourself from all of the temptations, people that are, you know, trying with you, want to do with you something, or people with whom you had something, or you had only something sexual, or it doesn't matter. With the devil card, we see that this person really wants to have a very clean beginning where it's going to be just 2 of you. This person is having, like, they're not going to even invest, they're not going to start if they don't see that things that, you know, that are closed, finished, finalized. So with the Page of Cups here, we see that they are really willing to pour a lot of things into you, but they also want to see this spark from your side. They love romanticism, so this is definitely a deal maker. They love when you are sensual and when you are expressing your love to them. So they love these love expressions and gestures. That's definitely a deal maker, and they are really taking care for their body. So they are, like I said, in the pile number 1, it was also these 2 same cards. So I have to repeat the same thing. It's basically a person who is taking care for their body. Maybe they are taking the gym, taking some, I don't know, depending the gender as well. It could be, if it is a female, then it is like, it could be aerobic, it could be, you know, like Pilates, yoga, something to make their body beautiful. If it is a guy, it could be also that, but it could mostly be sports or gym or these kind of things. So this person is really taking care that their body looks really nice. They are having probably muscles and or defined body, healthy body. They're taking care that they are not gaining weight, that they look fit, that they look healthy. And this is a deal maker for them, that actually they expect that from you as well. That doesn't mean that you need to look, you know, like a superstar, but it means that you need to take care for yourself, for your body to be healthy, to look good, because they are the person who is like putting effort to look very good for you. They want to look sexy and beautiful for you, so they want you to look very good for them as well. So this is important to them, because it's like balancing of the values. Like, if I'm putting effort for you, please put effort for me. So this is a deal maker, something that they will very, very much appreciate. And with the children, we see here two different messages. One is the family card, which comes very strongly with this card, and that means that this person really wants to create a family, children, full house, joyful life. It also can signify a person who wants to stay a little bit childish in the way that they just want to keep their inner child. They want to keep on having fun. You know, these people who are spending time with kids, and kids really love them because when they are with them, they can go onto that level. And, you know, like they have this childish lightness, I would say. So they want you to keep that, and they want to have that ambience. They want to live in that kind of house, life, whatever, because that's very important to them. So 10 of Hearts and the Sun, very beautiful cards. Their deal makers are creating the stable, beautiful, fulfilling home. And we can see with the 10 of Earth, because it's quite monetary card, that, you know, that providing and having money, actually the things that you buy with the money, like being safe, feeling safe, having material wealth and abundance is very big deal maker for them. They want both of you to reach that goal together, and they want you to build this family. Family is very important to this person. Family is the most important thing to this person. With the Sun, we see that very, very important to them is that lightness, childish lightness that we were talking about, because the Sun is not only the card of positivity, it is also a card of enthusiasm and happiness and joy and fun. Also, we see here success, which goes very well with 10 of Earth here. So I would say that your person really wants you to be a positive source of everything for them. They will see you as a positive. You will be like their sun, you know, like when you are shining, they are happy, they are warm, they are protected, they are, you know. So this person really, really needs this joy. They want to create this joyful family and joyful home. And we can see we have elements of family, and we have a very positive card. 10 of Earth is really positive card of abundance. And with the Sun, it cannot get more positive. So this person really has a very good positive intention. They just want to create a happy quality life with you. So for them, it's very important that you are on the same boat, that you are not pessimistic, that you are not grumpy, that you are, I'm not saying that you need to be happy and smile with smile 24 hours per day, or that's unnatural, but they want you to be the source of their happiness, let's say it like that, and they want you to provide together for your future. So these are very important deal makers for your person. Now let's see what is deal breaker for your person. We see foresee, and here we have judgment, King of Wands. Here we have trust, very good, and we have yoga. Okay, so with your person, deal breaker is, they are very, very intuitive person. Your future spouse is having a very strong, very sharp intuition. They are listening the signs, and they are watching what is going around them. If they see signs that are, I don't know, maybe warning them not to do something, or trying to block them when they are trying to do something, they are going to respect these signs, and they are going to follow it. This means that this person is highly spiritual. They are not only religious, if they are going to be religious, they are spiritual. It means that they have this strong feeling, strong intuition to follow the higher guidance. So if you are thinking that that's like, you know, bull, and you don't believe in that, and you are not following, and you are not supporting this, and you are like, why are you doing that? Or you are, you know, like you don't have understanding for this kind of behavior, this is going to be a very big deal breaker for them. It's going to, you know, how to say, put you far away from them. You know, this closeness that they want to achieve is going to be broken if you are not at the same page with them concerning this, because your person, this is like the main thing. You see, we have two main cards, so this is the main thing, the thing that it is the most important to them, is that you're also following this higher guidance. Like when you see certain signs, you recognize it and you listen to it and you listen to this inner voice. So they also want to be supported in their ways of and we see that with this trust card. They want you to trust them, because if you don't trust them, that's a huge deal breaker for your future spouse, because trust is very important to them. These two cards go hand by hand together. So they want to be somebody that you trust, that you can tell everything, that you can lean on, that, you know, that simply you trust them. You trust their word, you trust their action, you believe in them, you know, like that is very important. If you don't trust, that's a big deal breaker. With yoga here, this card is very much connected with the body work. So this is the inner work, you know, like it's the body inner work, body, mind, spirit, literally. This person really wants to live a quality life. Pile number 2, really, I mean, from the cards that I see, it's really important to them that everything is on its place. Like we see this beautiful chakras alignment, and you see your life is exchanged by yoga, stretching and exercising. We see this similar, you know, like body, taking care for the body here as well. So they really want both of you to take care for the body, spirit, you know, and the mind. And they want both of you to nurture all of the aspects of being. With the judgment here, their big deal breaker is being judgmental, you know, being too judgmental, too judgy towards people, towards things, towards situations. Like they don't want you to be judgmental, okay? They don't want that, because that's a trait that really it's repulsing to them. They see it as, you know, not attractive. And they really want you to be open and to just, you know, like see that everyone is on their pathway, everyone is having reasons for what they are doing. I mean, we are talking about common things, of course. We are not talking about extremes like killings and murderings, but even then, they don't want you to be judgmental. They want you to always keep some kind of like a neutral position, because they don't like people who are all the time complaining about something, or, you know, having problems with other people, or all the time talking bad about things or other people. So this is very big deal breaker for them. And we also see King of Wands here. So why is this here and not here? Well, because we saw here Devil. They don't want you to be promiscuous. They don't want you to be promiscuous. They don't want you to be too exposed to other gender. They don't want you to be flirty. They don't want you to flirt around. That's also something that it is very big deal breaker. They feel like if you're together, if you are married, if you're together, if you chose one another, like, you know, this kind of behavior is not something that should be present there. And I do believe that your person is the same. They are really taking a care that they are not doing that too. So, you know, like it's natural. They don't want you to do that as well. That doesn't mean that they don't want you to be pretty or to, you know, look beautiful and attractive, but they don't want you to flirt. They don't want you to flirt, which is, I think, completely acceptable. 6 of Air and ego we have here. So this ego goes very well with this judgmental, you know, like they want you to always be, you know, they love humility as a trait. So I think that they are quite like that. So they want you to be also modest. They don't want you to be some kind of egomaniac. That goes very well with this actually flirtation card. So they think that that's not good, that that's not what, you know, how we need to be aligned. And they don't like that in people. So these are really, they're hard deal breakers for them. And with the 6 of Air here, you know, like they don't want, they want, rather than giving up and being some kind of like inert person, they want activity, they want action, they want fight, they want somebody to actually, you know, like turn this boat and say, hey, I'm going right towards you, you know, not moving on and, you know, hoping and relieving and being in this kind of energy, like, you know, they want this, they expect you to be a fighter a little bit, just like they are, like, you know, always fight for the good things, for the good, not against, but for. And I think this is very important to them, because they believe that you two together are like a dream team. You know, we see this beautiful family that they want to create, this beautiful couple unity and abundance and happiness. And that's why I think that this person really, really wants you to be like a team, like partners in crime, we say, you know, like as a joke. Like they want you to be together with them, fighting for the same causes, being there with them, like being really, really present and nurturing, but in some kind of like more active way. So they don't love passivity, and this is also a deal breaker for them. I think that this reading is actually very beautiful, because we see a person who is giving a lot and also expecting a lot, which is okay, because that is reciprocity, right? Or reciprocity. No, I don't know. I have a problem with this word. I will have to look at it after this reading. So, but it is like reciprocal giving and taking, and that is what they are really, really paying attention to. They want you to be part of everything. Their sun, their inspiration, their everything. It's a very beautiful reading, pile number 2. And this reading actually allow you to go even a little bit closer to your future spouse and their energy and how they are, what they want, what are their deal makers and deal breakers. I think that's very useful to know. If you are new to my readings, if you love what I'm doing, if you're enjoying this reading, I invite you to support me by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Whatever you do, it's actually helping me, or hyping. I saw that there is that thing as well. Now there, everything is helping me to grow this channel more and to create these messages for you. For everyone who already there, I want to say a big thank you, guys. I'm very grateful for having you, and I'm always happy to see your comments and to hear about you. And many of you already know how long we know each other now. So thank you so much for being there, and I wish you all the best. I love you guys, and have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Hope to see you with my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Today we are making a reading about your future spouse. It's going to be a reading about their deal makers and deal breakers. So we are going to explore what actually they very much like and what is a big no. Like in the pile 1 and pile 2, today I decided to make this reading in this spread, which is going to be divided into 2 sections. We are going to have deal makers, deal breakers. I'm going to take more cards, and then we are going to expose them and see what we have. Yeah, I mean, it is very interesting to know to what things your future spouse is really appreciating and what things your future spouse, let's say, hates, that they are really oversensitive to, that they really cannot stand, you know, like that it is too much for them. So I think that first 2 piles were very interesting, full of information, I must say, very interesting. And now I'm curious to see this, you know, this reading, how it's going to be for you guys for pile number 3. So let's start. I'm going to open up the cards. It's closure. Interesting. We received that in the pile number 2. Talk to your angels and music. Beautiful. We also have the World and Three of Swords. Wow, wow. Very, very interesting combination of cards. So let's go a little bit deeper into it. Pile number 3. In the pile 2, we had different combinations of cards. So disclosure had completely different message than this one that I'm feeling here. So with the closure here and the Three of Swords under here, I have a feeling like for your future spouse, the most important is that they heal together with you. The biggest deal maker for them is that they can be vulnerable with you and, you know, weak themselves, you know, like that they don't have to pretend anything, that they can expose to you their past hurts, their pain, their sorrows, their bad experiences, everything that actually was, you know, really, really destroying them in the past. They want you to be the person with whom they can heal together everything that it is bothering them. So your future spouse wants, in a way, that's a really big deal maker here, because we see this is the major card, and this is the most important to them. They want to release the past. They want to release the past together with you. So for that, we know you have to be a person who is capable of bearing it with them, who is capable of listening to them, who is capable of understanding all of the shit, I mean, that they have went through, you know, like there is no other way to say sorry. I mean, this person really did not have a perfect life. And I do have a feeling like they had a lot of injustices happening to them that they could not control, and they are having a lot of past hurts, and this person is actually a good person and they want to heal, but they also never had a person who was there to them, like close enough so that they can release this pain and feel safe, feel secure. So this is their deal maker, is to have you in that role, pile number 3. And with talk to your angels, we see that this person is very highly spiritual, which is not something that it is surprising, because when you go through very bad things in your life, you really witness many things. You really witness all sorts of miracles or all sorts of happenings, divine happenings, and you cannot avoid it, because bad times are really bringing very specific situations, people on our way, and so on. You know exactly what I'm saying. So your person is highly spiritual. They're having this connection with the source, and they are preserving it and cherishing it. And for them, the deal maker is that you understand that you understand that you are also like that. But we had this card, I think, in the pile number 1, and it was very important, you know, to say that, I wanted to say, if you're already here listening to this video, that means that you're a spiritually open person. So, you know, this will not be a problem, but they really want you to be on the same page with them concerning that. With the music, we see that music is a very important part of their life, and they want to dance with you, they want to sing with you, they want to go to concerts with you, they want to do many beautiful things. Maybe they are playing instrument, maybe you are playing instrument, so maybe you are both in music. But you know, like for them, music is important from one aspect or another, either from the consumer's way or from the producing, creating side. But music is important, and it is deal maker for them because it is here, you know. So we see that for them, there is no life without music. They want you to be open to music. They want you to be musically, open person, that you also love to dance and to, sing, and to be, doing those kind of things. You don't have to necessarily dance and sing. These are just like examples, but they want you to also live with music and take music as something important. That's really a big deal for them because they love music. And with the world here, traveling. So I do feel that your person wants to see the world together with you, and they want you to be open for traveling, They want to go through all phases of the moon with you. That is just what I now felt. And they want to see the world with you. So I think that this person's deal maker is also traveling, that you're open for traveling, that you're traveling. Now we have here 4 of water, and we have renewal. Okay, I will put renewal here. So let's see. With the 4 of water here, they want to, for them, deal maker is that both of you in this relationship have a little bit of space for themselves. So, like if you are, I don't know what you are having as a profession, and they are having something as their profession, they want both of you to give space to each other, to have these moments when you are, thinking about things, when you're creating things, when you are coming to working on things. I think that's completely natural, because I have some kind of feeling that you, pile number 3, are also like that. So I have a feeling like your person is going to be very compatible, connected with that. And with the renewal, I do have a feeling like also for them, very important is that, you see, this self-evaluation and rebirth and reflection. That's so connected to this card. So I do have a feeling like they believe that both of you need to do inner work by yourself. Like, you don't have to heal each other, and that is not what your person expects. They don't expect that you're going to enter their life and then you're going to heal them. No, they want to heal, and this we see with these 2 cards very clearly, that they expect from you also to work on yourself. They will work on themselves, but they expect you to work on themselves, or on yourself as well. So your person is very sensible person. I mean, when you are looking at this is exactly how it should be. I fully agree with this view, because I do believe that we cannot change other people cannot change us. We need to do this inner work. So for them, you doing inner work is a big deal maker. Now let's see what is a deal breaker here. We have transition, heart desires, writing. We also have 5 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Okay, these 2 we are going to look in a second. So, pile number 3. Your person's deal breakers, transitions. What does that mean? That means sudden changes that are not expected. They don't love irrational behavior. They don't love sudden changes. They don't love it, Like, for example, you're living, everything is fine, and then suddenly you come, oh, I received a job in another country and we are moving now there. No, for them, it's like big no. Like, they don't love transitions. They want to travel, and they are open for all kinds of, negotiations with you as their partner, but they don't love sudden changes. So if they're going to make a change, they could do it for you, and it's not like this person will never do any kind of change, but they don't love it. For them, too many transitions and too many changes in a short period, it's big no. They are more like a cat. They don't love to change much. They actually enjoy having some kind of healthy routine, and any kind of, if changes are sudden and they are constant, they will not be happy. That is what we see here. With the heart desires, I do have a feeling like for them, this is a person who is a little bit like having this stoic energy. So they are responsible, and they do believe that responsibility comes first. So they are not childish and they are not immature. So these heart desires are here because your person actually doesn't love when people go like, and this is very connected with this transition thing. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Bali for 3 weeks. Again, sudden transition and a little bit irrational. It's a heart's desires. That doesn't mean that this person doesn't have heart's desires and, is hating when somebody is doing things from the heart. Totally opposite. They want to do that because we see this traveling and music. We see that this person is quite into their heart. But what I'm trying to say is that they don't think so, that all of our little desires needs to be satisfied. Okay? And I mean, I need to agree with this person as well. Like, you cannot have everything you want, you know, like life is going in the certain direction. There has to be some kind of prioritization. You are not a child anymore, you know, like you need to make some kind of priority list and do what is best for you and around you, you know, for others as well. You're not alone. This heart's desires in this combination with this card tells me that, you know, this looks like you know, they don't appreciate not childness like a trait, but more like, you know what I mean, this irrational behavior, like whatever I want I have to have, you know, like spoiled brat behavior. With writing here, we see that your person these are the deal breakers. Okay, so with the writing here, I have a feeling that enter with the words you write. Okay, so your person doesn't appreciate when somebody is forgetting things. This is what I catch from here. They don't like, and it is very annoying to them if they say something to you and you don't remember it. This is why we have this writing here. If they are talking, they expect you to listen, and if you are listening, then that's you're showing with that you care, that you care. So they simply see it like that. If you're not paying attention, if you forget things that they are saying to you, or you know, your some of your agreements or things like that, basically at the end of the story they feel unappreciated. So, you know, this is very important. That's why we have, like, rather write it down to remember it than to forget it with this person. This person really wants you to remember things that are important. Okay, and the other deal breakers we have with the Five of Cups. Okay, so Five of Cups is this moody, depressive behavior when people are disappointed with something. So for them, this is like a deal breaker. They don't want to disappoint you. They don't want you to be disappointed. And if, you know, some people are playing these games of pretending that they are, you know, depressed so that they would receive more attention, they hate this. Okay, this person hates this thing. They really don't love when somebody is attention seeker. So pile number 3, I do hope that you are not. You would not be here. This would not be your future spouse if it would be the case, but I'm just saying this person is very allergic to this, like drama queens and kings. Okay, this is a drama king or queen in this reading, and they don't like it. They're annoyed by it. They don't want that. Okay, they are not reacting good on that. And with the Two of Wands here, I also have a feeling like they are a little bit, their deal breakers are a little bit connected also with hesitation. Like, you know, who will know your passion if you will not? And, you know, if when they see that somebody does not have enough of that energy, that zest of for life, for activity, for, I don't know how to say, for accomplishing their goals, you know, like they don't like that. They see that as, you know, like lack of ambition, lack of curiosity, lack of passion. You know, it's just like and also I feel with these Two of Wands here that they want a person who is going to be focused on them very much, on them and their relationship. They want you to be very much focused. They want them to be on the first place for you, you know, and then other things, you know, are coming next. We also see 8 of Fire here. That's 8 of Wands in the original deck. So basically, they don't like when people are too fast. We see that with transition. They don't like fast things. This person is person who needs time to rethink things, to bring some kind of like a grounded, very, very earthy decisions, you know, like they don't want when they are being rushed. Don't rush this person. This person doesn't love to be pushed, rushed in any kind of way. And with the Queen of Earth here, they really expect you to act like a queen, literally act like a queen. You are their queen, they want you to be their queen. Or if you are a man watching this video, then they want you to be their king and act like a king, you know, not like a boy. Act like a queen, not like a girl. So guys, your person really wants to treat you and they want you to act like that. They want you to be on the throne. So this is among the deal breakers, because they don't want you to, they want you to be the queen and they want you to be on the throne, but they don't want you to order them. They don't want you to be about them. They don't want you to set yourself in like snobbish, you know, like you only care about the clothes and you only care about the things and you only care about the stuff, okay? They want you to be the queen or the king in the real sense of the word. Like, you know, they want you to be having this integrity, dignity, that you have this self-value. And they don't want you to be a person who is attached to material things, who is, you know, suffering from, you know, all the time buying and gold and, you know, showing up. Like, you know, the most important thing for you is like to show up, that you are happy, that you are rich, that you are this. They are disgusted by that. So pile number 3, your person actually is not having unrealistic deal breakers or deal makers or deal breakers. This person is actually thinking in a very sane and very positive direction. I would say healthy direction. And this reading actually allowed you to come even closer to them, to bring your energy closer and to catch what is really a big yes and what is really a big no for them. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, if this is the first time you're watching, if you love what I'm doing, I invite you to support me by liking, sharing, commenting this video. You can even hype it now. I saw it, so that's also cool. If you want to do it, I'm very grateful. And for everyone who already there, I want to say a big thank you, guys. I'm happy that you are there. I really appreciate all of your comments, especially in the last video. You were really, really warm and very cute. You really made me smile. So thank you so much for everything you're already doing. And what to say, I wish you all the best for your day or evening, wherever you are. I love you guys and hope to see you with my next reading. Bye!